welcome to the Deep Dive. We're the place where we really try to get under the skin of compelling ideas, helping you navigate this, well, let's face it, pretty complex world.
Absolutely.
And today, we're tackling something that hits, I think, pretty much everyone. It's about cutting through all that digital noise, making sure important messages actually land.
Yeah, getting heard, not just sent.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If your inbox feels less like a helpful tool and more like, I don't know, a digital black hole.
Or if you're just constantly swamped by notifications, that constant phone buzzing.
Right. Then you know exactly what we're talking about today. That feeling of just drowning. We've definitely all been there. You spend time crafting this, really clear, actionable message. Maybe it's for something time sensitive, a key event, or a crucial decision.
You hit send, feeling pretty good about
And
it.
then, poof, it just vanishes into the digital ether. It's incredibly frustrating.
It really is. And it's such a drain on time, which is arguably our most valuable resource.
Totally.
Yeah.
So our mission for this deep dive really is to figure out why our usual ways, our default communication methods, are failing us so badly. And then uncover well, it sounds simple, but maybe a really powerful shift in the tools we choose.
Right. Something that promises to change how you connect, get actual commitments.
And ultimately, put you back in control of your schedule and your time. Let's dive in. Okay, so let's start by really digging into this problem, this digital overwhelm. We've looked at some pretty interesting insights that paint a really stark picture.
It's quite something when you see the numbers.
Yeah, like when you send out what you hope is a brilliant message, just think, it's landing in an ocean of over 300 billion emails sent every single day.
300 billion. It's almost impossible to visualize that scale. It's not just noise, it's a deluge, a digital flood.
And what's really sobering about that flood is just how efficient it is at making things fail.
That's a harsh way to put it, but yeah. There's research we looked at. It highlights that the typical conversion rate, the people who actually click, read, and act, it's often a really dismal 2.5%, 2.5%.
Wow. Okay, stop there. 2.5. So think about that. For every 100 messages you carefully craft and send,
97, maybe 98 of them, they just don't achieve the goal. Your effort, your words, your important offer.
it just doesn't connect in a way that makes someone do something.
Exactly. It's broadcast maybe, but it's not received effectively. It's like trying to have an important one-on-one conversation by shouting across a packed, noisy stadium.
Someone might hear you, but the odds aren't great. That 2.5% figure is genuinely, well, it's shocking, isn't it?
It is, and it forces the question.
Why do we keep using a tool that's so clearly not built for getting commitment? The email inbox. It's just not designed for managing time or actions, is it?
Not really. It's become this sprawling, unprioritized dumping ground, a holding tank for literally everything. Spam, newsletters, critical documents, random notes.
Yeah, totally jumbled together. It's like that digital public square analogy. Everyone's shouting at once.
And you're just one more voice in that cacophony, trying to get attention.
So when we think bigger picture, our most valuable thing, our time, and the time of the people we're trying to reach.
It's just being eaten up, devoured by this system that's built more on hope than on actual commitment.
Hope that they see it, hope that they click, hope that they remember.
Exactly. The old way, the email first way, it demands so much from the recipient. It's this whole chain reaction you're asking for.
Right, like notice the email, open the email, read it, click a link.
Maybe fill out a form, go to another page, find a time that works, confirm the time.
Get another email confirming the confirmation. It's exhausting just listing it.
It is. It's a digital obstacle course. And the numbers show that 97.5%, they just don't finish the race. We're asking too much. Too many steps, too much friction.
It feels like this endless, frustrating loop. But, amidst all that digital noise, the material we looked at describes this kind of aha moment.
Yeah, like a whisper in the noise, as they put it.
Right. Leading to this really simple idea. Imagine closing your eyes, not seeing the overflowing inbox, but just a clean digital calendar square with a date on it.
Like the number 31.
Yeah. And the thought just clicks. Send the invite first.
It sounds so obvious when you say it like that, doesn't it? Calendar invites aren't new tech.
Not at all. But thinking about using them first, in the context of how we usually operate with email, It actually feels kind of revolutionary.
It does, because the calendar invite is fundamentally different. It's built for time. That's its whole purpose.
It's not just throwing information out there.
No, it's an intention, a specific request. It's not
Yeah.
just a suggestion. It's asking for a commitment.
It's like using a specialized tool for a specific job, instead of a Swiss Army knife for everything.
Precisely. It's the single-purpose instrument designed exactly for what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
Get someone to share a specific slice of their time with you. It cuts through the clutter because it's so focused.
And here's where it gets really interesting, I think. This invite-first idea. It basically short-circuits that whole ridiculous obstacle course you described earlier.
Completely. The RSVP, it's not hidden in a link somewhere down the email.
No, it's right there, inside the calendar event itself. Click yes, no, maybe. Done.
And that time block, it lands immediately in the one place where people actually make decisions about their time, their calendar.
That's the key, isn't it? It goes where the decisions happen.
Absolutely. And critically, updates, reminders, they travel with the event automatically.
Oh, that's huge. No more digging through old emails from weeks ago trying to find the meeting link or checking if the time changed.
None of that. It's all self-contained,
Mm-hmm.
self-managing almost.
Okay, but this brings up something important. There's a difference, right, between just downloading a calendar file from a website and getting a real invite.
Yes, absolutely crucial distinction. That add to calendar button you sometimes see, that just gives you a static file, like a little note.
Right, like an ICS file you then have to import yourself.
Exactly. You download it, maybe you add it, maybe you forget, it doesn't connect back. But a sent calendar invite, that's different. That's a living thing.
Okay. How so?
It carries the RSVP function. It gets automatic updates if the host changes details. It creates shared accountability between the sender and receiver.
So one's just a note, the other's a connection, a commitment.
Precisely. The source material called the sent invite, the finish line at the very beginning, because once you click accept, you've already done the main thing, committed the time.
I like that. The finish line at the beginning. Okay, so if the inbox is the noisy public square, the calendar is more like the private boardroom, where the actual time decisions get locked in.
That's a great way to put it. It's definitely more than just scheduling a slot.
It's about making it official,
Right. Yeah.
codifying that commitment.
Exactly. Elevating it from just a vague idea, let's chat sometime, to an intentional, agreed-upon event on the calendar.
And what's really powerful is how that invite then works for you throughout the whole life cycle of that event.
Yeah, the material describes it as a three-dimensional record managing the before, during, and after.
Okay, break that down for us. Before the event.
Right, before the event, think of it like your personal assistant working automatically. Someone accepts, that's a clear signal they intend to be there.
No guessing.
No guessing. And the built-in reminders, they just happen. You don't need to send a just reminding you email.
Which saves you time too.
Absolutely. And if details change the link, the room, the agenda, you update it once in the invite, boom, it pushes out to everyone's calendar automatically.
So the other person doesn't have to hunt for the latest info. It's just there in their calendar.
Exactly. It lives where they manage their day. It removes so much friction and mental load for everyone.
Okay, that's before. What about during?
During the event, the invite becomes the central hub. The location, the video call link, the agenda, maybe attached documents. It's all right there.
One-click access. No scrambling through emails 2 minutes before it starts trying to find the dial-in.
We've all done that scramble. Yeah, this avoids it. It streamlines getting into the event, making sure everyone has what they need right when they need it.
Makes sense. And after. I hadn't really thought about the after.
Yeah, this is often overlooked, but really useful. The invite becomes a historical record. It logs what happened, when, who was involved.
Like a permanent marker in your timeline.
Exactly. And you can even add notes directly to that calendar event afterwards, like action items, follow-ups, key decisions.
Oh, interesting. So you anchor the outcomes to the event itself.
Right. So the momentum isn't lost back into the email abyss. It stays connected to the meeting or call where it happened. Keeps things organized.
That three-dimensional record idea really makes sense now.
Yeah.
It's comprehensive. It's not just about getting them there, but making the whole interaction smoother.
Precisely.
But I wonder, are there times when this invite-first approach isn't the right move? Like maybe it's too aggressive sometimes. What about those really early emails where you're just, testing the waters?
That is a really brilliant point. And it goes back to choosing the right tool for the specific job, right?
Okay.
The sources we looked at weren't saying send calendar invites for every single email you ever write. That would be overkill.
Right, like for a newsletter or just sharing some general info.
Exactly, for broad informational stuff. Or that very first truly cold outreach where you're just seeing if there's any interest at all, email is still probably the right tool. It's good for broadcasting.
Okay, so when does invite first really come into its own?
It shines when your primary goal is a specific time-bound commitment. If you need someone to actually do something at a specific time or be somewhere virtually or physically at a certain moment,
That's the trigger.
that's the trigger. That's when the calendar invite is usually the better, more direct, more effective choice.
So maybe an initial email saying, hey, are you potentially free next week for a quick chat? That's okay.
Totally fine. But as soon as they say yes or show interest,
The next step should be the invite,
right,
not 5 more emails trying to nail down a time.
exactly, skip the back and forth, go straight to the commitment tool.
Got it. Aligning the tool with the actual intent.
Mhm.
And speaking of intent, the results, the material we reviewed, said the impact of making this shift is immediate and pretty profound.
Oh, absolutely. The feedback was that when people started just sending simple, clear calendar invites with a good, concise description, obviously the show-up rates just skyrocketed.
Really, like noticeably.
Dramatically. People actually attend. They show up for the things they've actively accepted on their calendar.
Which means your time isn't spent chasing people down, sending endless reminders, dealing with no-shows, and rescheduling.
Exactly. The system, the calendar itself, handles a lot of that logistical heavy lifting for you. So your energy, your focus, it goes into the substance of the meeting or the event itself.
Not the admin nightmare leading up to it.
Right. Think about how much mental space that frees up. It's huge.
Yeah, definitely. So zooming out, again, connecting this to the big picture, maybe the core problem isn't just the insane volume of communication,
Although that's part of it.
but it's fundamentally about choosing the wrong tool for the job most of the time.
I think that's a really good way to summarize it. It's tool choice. And the opportunity here is massive simply because so few people start with the calendar for these commitment-based interactions.
So by doing it, you immediately stand out.
You cut through the noise differently. You're not just another voice shouting into that crowded inbox void. You've found a different channel, one that's purpose-built for connection and, crucially, for commitment.
It shifts from broadcasting to connecting.
Beautifully put, yes. The calendar isn't just a grid to block out your day. It's more like, well, the source called it the compass of time.
I like that. The compass of time.
And the calendar invite, that's the needle that points directly to commitment.
It's a simple action, sending that invite, but it carries weight. It signals respect, doesn't it?
It really does. It's like saying, your time matters, my time matters. Let's lock this in properly because it's important. It's being a good steward of time, yours and theirs.
And the end result for you, the listener, is, well, you're no longer drowning in that digital sea, feeling overwhelmed.
You're taking back control, actively managing commitments instead of just reacting to incoming noise.
And the clock, maybe for the first time in a while, feels like it's working for you again, not constantly against you.
That's the goal, isn't it? That small shift in how you initiate contact can genuinely change your relationship with time and productivity.
It feels like a really powerful takeaway. This deep dive has certainly shown us how a surprisingly simple but really effective shift
Moving from the chaos of the inbox
to the clear intention of the calendar invite.
can just dramatically boost engagement and, maybe more importantly, show respect for everyone's most finite resource.
Yeah.
Their time.
Yeah. The power, as we've kind of explored here, it really seems to lie in understanding that for our most important interactions, the real goal isn't just pushing information out.
No, the goal is commitment. It's shared understanding. It's action.
So for you, our listener, maybe here's a final thought to chew on as we wrap up. What's the true cost of just defaulting to easy communication, like firing off another email, versus the value of securing genuine, committed engagement?
That's a good question to ponder.
And maybe think about where else in your digital life, work, personal projects, even social planning, could adopting this kind of invite-first philosophy really revolutionize how you operate.
Yeah, what connections are you currently just broadcasting, hoping they stick?
That could be truly solidified with a simple, direct commitment via a calendar invite. Something to think about. Thanks for diving deep with us today.